Welcome everybody to Saturday Night Main Event. And of course, we're coming to you live in Dallas, Texas. And of course, tonight's Saturday Night Main Event, which is the fourth one since its inception back in December. Of course, we'll be featuring the King and Queen of the Ring quarterfinal matches. And of course, we're going to be starting off tonight's show with a Queen of the Ring quarterfinals match between Becky Lynch and Roxanne Perez. Here, as that will kickstart Saturday Night Main Event number 4 here in Dallas, Texas, here tonight. As we begin Saturday Night Main Event here tonight with Becky Lynch versus Roxanne Perez. And of course, this is a Queen of the Ring quarterfinals match. And of course, Becky Lynch, of course, went through. Of course, is looking to get to the. Of course, Becky Lynch is looking to win the Queen of the Ring tournament to get a shot at Charlotte again at SummerSlam. But of course, tonight she has to focus on Roxanne Perez. And of course, the winner of that match will go on to the Queen of the Ring quarterfinals at King and Queen of the Ring. And of course, that takes place 2 weeks from today. And out next is Roxanne Perez. And of course, this could be a bigger, and of course, these two do have history. Of course, remember their rivalry back in 2023. Well, it was during the 2K23 Universe Mode Series, when both were feuding for the WWE aka the SmackDown Women's Championship, when they were both part of SmackDown. But of course, they wrestled at WrestleMania, they wrestled in the rematch at Clash at the Castle. Then, they would end it in a Fatal 4 match at Hell in a Cell. I believe it was Liv Morgan and Bianca Belair. And of course, the way they got there, of course, Becky Lynch went through Meeching, while Roxanne Perez went through Kalana Jordan to get there. So of course, who do you got? Becky Lynch or Roxanne Perez? Let's get into this match. And of course, what a good way to begin Saturday Night Main Event here tonight. Of course, to recap every Saturday Night Main Event we've had since December, since late last year. Of course, the first one was the return show to, of course, do some enhanced build going into the Royal Rumble. And of course, there was a Bad Blood rematch for the Intercontinental Championship between Bronson Reed, the champion, and LA Knight, the former champion. The second time was on the road to WrestleMania, when that show was headlined with John Cena versus Randy Orton. And then the third one was, of course, the WWE Draft. And in past years, of course, we've had Raw After Mania Draft, a 2-night draft, with night 1 being for Monday Night Raw, and night 2 being a part of the SmackDown side. As Roxanne hard times for Becky here, as Roxanne and Becky now training chain wrestling here. And of course, both ladies should be focusing about who is going on to the semi-finals of the Queen of the Ring tournament, sorry. As Becky's having a hard time getting the best out of Roxanne Parade. Roxanne Parade so far is dominating this match here. Oh, well, that was a horrible timing for Roxanne Parade. Becky's having a hard time getting some off. Oh, Becky gets back into the ring. Was on there by Becky Lynch. That. And of course, what is on Becky Lynch's mind here? Is Becky Lynch heading onto the top rope? And of course, this is all about who will be advancing to the Queen of the Ring semi-finals at King and Queen of the Ring in 2 weeks. So far, Becky Lynch is dominating. Oh, that was a horrible timing down for the man. Considering rocks in reverse. Close under. Oh. Becky stepping up. Of course, we do have Jade Cargill versus Bianca Belair, Natalya Wendy Chu, Tiffany Stratton and Io Sky all still to come in this tournament. While on the men's side, you have John Cena, AJ Styles, which is our main event tonight. Sheamus, Drew McIntyre, Cody Rhodes, LA Knight, and Gunther, Carmelo Hayes. Those are the matches that are going down here on Saturday Night Main Event tonight. Is Model Slam connects. Here we go for the pin to end it already. No! Becky Lynch has to do more work for the victory. Yeah, she's got another one. We've also led by Becky Lynch. Well, that was a horrible timing there. Now Roxanne is getting the best out of Becky Lynch here. Uh-oh, Pop Rocks could be loading for the man. Uh-oh, not good. Another one-handle slam. Here we go for the win. 1, 2. Becky Lynch advances to the semifinals. Good match here to begin Saturday Night Main Event here tonight. We all thought, well, of course, Roxanne was dominating for a little bit, but we all thought that was going to be enough. However, Becky Lynch came back with a babyface comeback, and now she will be advancing to the semifinals of the Queen of the Ring tournament. And of course, who will she be facing? Will it be Tiffany Stratton or Io Sky, depending how it goes later on tonight? Overall, good match to begin Saturday Night Main Event here tonight in Dallas, Texas. And of course, we could be on the verge of Queen Becky. And of course, Charlotte Becky once again at SummerSlam. But of course, Becky's got to win the whole thing. Well, overall, good match between her and Roxanne Parade to get Saturday Night Main Event underway. And coming up next here at Saturday Night Main Event, we have the first match at the quarterfinal side of the King of the Ring tournament, as Cody Rhodes will go one-on-one with LA Knight, who will be advancing to the semifinals to face the winner of Gunther versus Carmelo Hayes later on tonight in 2 weeks at the King and Queen of the Ring event in the semifinals. Will it be Cody Rhodes or LA Knight advancing to the semifinals? We're going to find out as that match will take place up next here at Saturday Night Main Event. As we are now getting ready for the next match of the night, which is Cody Rhodes versus LA Knight in the King of the Ring quarterfinals match. Of course, Cody Rhodes, LA Knight won their first round of match on SmackDown 2 weeks ago, aka last week, to earn the spot of competing here at Saturday Night Main Event tonight. And of course, question is, who will be facing the winner of Gunther versus Carmelo Hayes at King and Queen of the Ring in the semifinals. We're going to have to find out. And of course, out first is the former WWE champion, Cody Rhodes. Of course, Cody Rhodes did win the 2023/2K22 Royal Rumble match to go into the 2K23 WrestleMania event and beat Roman Reigns for the WWE Championship. Like I was considering where they left off when it started back in the summer of 2022 during the 2K22 series. But of course, Cody Rhodes debuted on the SmackDown Live after Money in the Bank. They would of course wrestle at Payback, the rematch on the following SmackDown, and then they would wrestle inside Hell in a Cell. Then of course they would wrestle in the main event at WrestleMania 2K23. But of course, they revisited the feud in the summer, leading to what could have been a one-on-one match, but it was changed to a fatal four-way with John Cena and Seth Rollins at SummerSlam, and then they ended their saga at Night of Champions in the last Man Standing match. And of course, Cody Rhodes has had various title defenses coming out of the last Man Standing match with Roman Reigns at Night of Champions, all the way till he dropped the title to CM Punk back at Survivor Series. And of course, he never got his rematch as he was traded to Raw a month later following his WWE title loss. And that was in a trade with Randy Orton. And of course, Cody Rhodes was looking to use the King of the Ring to get his WWE title back. But of course, in order to do that, he's got to get through his opponent named LA Knight. Of course, LA Knight, of course, won the 2023 King of the Ring to obviously go on to fight CM Punk at Survivor Series. When he came up short, then he would have another match with Punk, but it would be with AJ Styles involved, and that was back at the Day 1 Raw event, where he came up short in the triple threat match. Not to mention, LA Knight is a former Intercontinental Champion, and of course, he won the title back at SummerSlam in a six-way elimination match, only to lose it to Bronson Reed at Bad Blood back in December. And of course, LA Knight could be looking to become King Knight once again. But of course, can he do that here? Let's get into this match here. Cody Rhodes, LA Knight, King of the Ring quarterfinals. Match begins. Cody Rhodes wasting no time with a disaster kick. Now stopping away at LA Knight. Clotheslander. What is Cody Rhodes thinking of here? Cody Rhodes waiting. Oh, reversal there. Cody Rhodes with the reversal there. Also, bear this in mind, not a Universe Mode topic anyway, but of course, tomorrow we will have the final 5 episodes of LEGO Batman 3 Beyond Gotham for the Wii U. Because we'll be finishing off our final 5 levels, and then of course a bonus level in level 16. Of course, just want to throw this out here. Anyways, back into the match as Elena is pretty much going to work on Cody Rhodes. And Elena is pretty much getting the best out of Cody Rhodes so far. Now because Cody Rhodes is looking to try and get his SummerSlam, his WWE Championship match at SummerSlam. But in order to do that, he's got to get through LA Knight tonight. Cody Rhodes going to try and count out victory. Oh, suicide dive there by Cody Rhodes onto LA Knight. Cody Rhodes, of course, is bringing it all to LA Knight here tonight at Saturday Night. Uh-oh, he's going to the top. Can Cody get off his plan? And it does! Very well. Cody Rhodes and LA Knight. LA Knight. Uh-oh, here we go. They're now trading blows now. Oh, LA Knight. And Cody now trading blows. Uh-oh, here we go. Pedigree connects. Well, let's get Cody Rhodes to the semi-final. Even though he's going to have more than that to do all work on. Here we go for the pin. Kick out. Oh boy. Ooh, Cody Rhodes is angry. Uh-oh, here we go. Crossroads connects. Here we go for the win. No! Kick it up too. We're also done by Cody Rhodes. Oh, he's setting up another one. Uh-oh, here we go again. Another crossroads connects, and I think LA Knight was busted open in that moment. Here we go for the pin. And Cody Rhodes will be advancing to the semi-finals. Question is, will it be Cody Rhodes versus Gunther or Cody Rhodes versus Carmelo Hayes at the semi-finals? Only time can tell. Nonetheless, good match here between him and LA Knight tonight at Saturday Night Main Event. As of course, Cody's got through 2 steps so far into getting back his WWE Championship. Step 1, go through Karrion Kross. Step 2, get through LA Knight. Now he's got 2 more steps left to go. He's got to get through the winner of Gunther versus Carmelo Hayes, and then the Raw Superstar that will be in the finals of the tournament, the King of the Ring tournament. Nonetheless, Cody Rhodes wins. Good match here. Of course, wondering where LA Knight goes from here, considering he's not going to be in the King of the Ring semi-finals. Of course, we all thought LA Knight was going to kick out at the second crossroads, but he didn't do it. And of course, the stage is set. Cody Rhodes is now going to the semi-finals. That's a good match here between Cody Rhodes and LA Knight tonight, as Cody Rhodes is now going on to King of the Ring semi-finals, like King and Queen of the Ring in 2 weeks. As Cody wins. And of course, we have another quarterfinals match going up. And of course, coming up next, Jade Cargill will go one-on-one with Bianca Belair in the Queen of the Ring quarterfinals match. Who will be advancing to the semi-finals of the Queen of the Ring tournament? We're going to find out up next here at Saturday Night Main Event. And so far, Saturday Night Main Event tonight has been off to a pretty good start. And of course, we see Becky Lynch and Cody Rhodes winning their quarterfinal matches, as they are now going on to the semi-finals. As question is, who will be going to the semi-finals? Will it be Jade Cargill or Bianca Belair? Of course, Jade Cargill got there for beating Kairi Sane, and Bianca Belair got there for beating Asuka. Now, of course, did you know that this was originally set to be the Women's World Championship match at WrestleMania this year, had Bianca Belair beat Charlotte at the Elimination Chamber? Now, of course, Jade and Bianca was feuding for the majority of 2024. But of course, Bianca was involved in War Games with Unholy Una, Lyra Valkyria, and then Jade Cargill had Charlotte and the Kabuki Warriors. And of course, Jade, was the Women's World Champion, coming off her first championship win in the WWE, and that was back at SummerSlam. And of course, they were set for a one-on-one match at WrestleMania because Bianca Belair won the Royal Rumble and chose Jade Cargill as the champion she will be facing at WrestleMania. However, the match was changed to a triple threat after Charlotte defeated Bianca Belair at Elimination Chamber. So I believe this is the first time they're wrestling in a while. And there she is, the EST of the WWE, Bianca Belair. Who do you got? The EST of the WWE or Storm and Jade Cargill? We'll have to find out. Now, of course, who do you got winning? Bianca Belair or Jade Cargill? Let's get into this match. As you can see, Dallas, Texas is chanting EST of WWE. Oh, that's... Oh, spear connects, as I believe Bianca was going to get off her own spear. But that didn't go in her favor. Shoulder tackle there by Jade Cargill. As Jade Cargill is trying to get Bianca Belair down. As Jade... Reversal there. A spear connect! Another spear. So far, Jade Cargill is so far getting the best out of Bianca Belair here. Of course, quarterfinals of the Queen of the Ring tournament we still have is Natalya and Paxley, Tiffany Shrine in Io Sky, which I believe is set to be our next match here after this match. As Bianca... Oh! Bianca misses the spear. As this could get Bianca a count-out victory. Uh-oh. Bianca Belair is pretty much dominating Jade Cargill here. Of course, Bianca is not letting Jade get back up to her feet. Of course, she wants that title shot at SummerSlam. Because this is all about whoever wins this tournament gets a title opportunity at SummerSlam. Bianca Belair targeting the back of Jade Cargill. And Jade is having troubles getting back to her feet. Jade is having troubles getting back to her feet here, considering Bianca is dominating. Uh-oh! Grand Slam connect! Uh-oh! Jade Cargill! You can tell Jade Cargill is angry now. Another spear! Yeah. Another spear! Another spear! As Jade Cargill is pretty much... The storm has been unleashed here tonight in Dallas, Texas. You can tell JD Spinach has been unleashed here. Another clothesline connect. Uh-oh! This could be it for Bianca Belair. As after taking a lot of spears from Jade Cargill, this could be it. Could this be it for the victory for Jade Cargill? Kick out! Oh boy, that right there is pushing Jade Cargill to a breaking point. Oh, here we go. They are now trading blows. Oh, here we go with massive clotheslines. Bicycle kick! This could be over with a bicycle kick. Here we go. Another kick out. Of course, Bianca is trying to keep her hopes of another shot at Liv Morgan and the women's title. Of course, Liv may have gotten the best out of Bianca Belair at Clash of the Castle, but of course she wants another go with her. But of course she has the other thing. Can she kick out of Jade Cargill? Let's find out. Another kick out! Uh-oh. This is not going to end well. Uh-oh. This is not going to end well for Bianca Belair. This could be the nail in the coffin for Bianca Belair. Will it be? Let's find out. Jade Cargill with the pin. 1, 2. And Jade Cargill is going on to the quarterfinals. Question is, who will be facing Jade Cargill in the semifinals? It all depends what happens with Natalia and Tetima Paxley later on tonight. Of course, good match here. As we all thought Bianca Belair was going to get the job done. But of course, it only took Jade to make a huge comeback. And of course, get the job done and dominate the final few minutes of the match. And of course, Jade Cargill is looking at a big time opportunity at winning the thing, just so she can get her hands on Liv Morgan and the WWE Women's Championship. Could it only go in Jade's way, or will it end very badly for Jade Cargill when she gets in the ring with Liv Morgan for the WWE Women's Championship? I don't know. Only time can tell. And of course, Bianca was there just so she could try and get another shot at Liv Morgan. And of course, try and get the best out of her. Whereas she didn't get the best out of Liv Morgan at Clash of the Castle. But Bianca's plan didn't go her way here tonight, as Jade Cargill gets the win over Bianca Belair, and she's now heading on to the quarterfinals of the Queen of the Ring tournament. The semifinals of the tournament. As who will she be facing in 2 weeks at King and Queen of the Ring in the Queen of the Ring semifinals? Will it be Natalia or Tetima Paxley? We'll have to find out, but Jade Cargill nonetheless stands tall here tonight over Bianca Belair here at Saturday Night Main Event. As it is now time for another Queen of the Ring quarterfinals match, as of course it is Io Sky versus Tiffany Stratton. Question is, who will face Becky Lynch in the semifinals at King and Queen of the Ring in 2 weeks? We're going to find out as Io Sky, Tiffany Stratton. That will happen in the quarterfinals up next here at Saturday Night Main Event. As so far, Saturday Night Main Event has been very good so far. Of course, some great matches, and now we are getting ready for a quarterfinals match between Io Sky and Tiffany Stratton. Who do you got winning? Presumably, I think Tiffany's winning, considering she's trying to get herself back on track after losing her WWE Women's Championship at WrestleMania to Liv Morgan. And of course, you also got Io Sky, who's of course trying to get herself into championship hunt. Because she hasn't been in a title hunt coming out. I think it's been since last year's WrestleMania. Because she may have been in various women's tag team title hunts. As her opponent in this tournament is Tiffany Stratton. As Tiffany Stratton is looking to get back, of course, hasn't really been in anything noteworthy since her move over to Monday Night Raw. Of course, she's looking to win the thing and go after the Women's World Championship at SummerSlam. Well, of course, Tiffany Stratton, of course, won last year's Money in the Bank, and of course she cashed in at the King of the Ring event on Rhea Ripley after a title defense against Bella Davenport. And now, Tiffany Stratton is looking to win the Queen of the Ring tournament to get a shot at Charlotte at SummerSlam. And of course, it has now been announced. Well, not really yet. I've nothing announced. But anyways, match begins. Oh, well, that was not a good timing. And Io Sky's dominating Tiffany Shrine as Io Sky's pretty much trying to dominate Tiffany Shrine. First, chain wrestling. And now... Io Sky is pretty much dominating Tiffany Shrine already. Tiffany's trying. Uh-oh. Tiffany's angry. Oh, Io Sky, roll up. Here we go. Kick out. As Io Sky trying to weaken Tiffany Shrine here. Uh-oh! Tiffany Shrine. Still at Heather Cause. Tiffany Stratton, of course, telling Io Sky to get up. Well, that was not a good looking move. Hate to say it. Things are not looking good for Tiffany Stratton so far. Reversal by Io Sky. Slap to the face. Kick to the gut. Uh-oh, here we go. They are now trading blows. Uh-oh, this doesn't end well. Io Sky and British Short Prettiest Moonsault is waiting. No! Io Sky reverses. This could be a chance for Io to capitalize. No. Well, maybe, because she's now crawling over to the corner. Uh-oh, Io Sky back to her feet. Tiffany's like, what am I going to do to keep her down? Uh-oh! Io Sky rolls out of harm's way! Can this be a comeback for Io Sky? Let's find out! Hooks the leg! Kick out! Io Sky is telling Tiffany Stratton to get ready. And so far, Tiffany Stratton's having a hard time. Uh-oh. This guy's going to try and get off her moonsault. Oh no! That didn't go away! She's going to try again. Bro, that was a horrible mess. Here we go. She's going to try again. Another moonsault. Here we go for the win. Kick out. Tiffany's like, what am I going to do to put Io Sky away? Oh God, please don't tell me. She's going to try and do everything to get herself a disqualification win. Frog splash on the back of Io Sky. Tiffany Stratton's like, what am I going to do? Io Sky reverses. Uh-oh, this may not be looking good for Tiffany Stratton. Oh, not today. She's going to try again. Another moonsault. Here we go for the pin. Another kick out. This has been so far a very good match tonight. Oh boy. You can see Tiffany Stratton taking her frustrations out on Io Sky. Considering after 2 moonsaults she has taken, she is surviving every bit of it. Oh God, not again. As referee has a business job to do. Yeah. Uh-oh, this doesn't end well. Let's go. If we end up at a... This is not going to end well. This could be the nail in the coffin. Io Sky. And here we go. Another prettiest moonsault. Here we go. And Tiffany Stratton gets the win. Very good match here between both ladies. As Tiffany Stratton will now be facing Becky Lynch in the Queen of the Ring tournament semi-finals match at King and Queen of the Ring in 2 weeks. Now that's going to be a big semi-finals match in the Queen of the Ring tournament. Becky Lynch, Tiffany Stratton is official for King and Queen of the Ring. As who will be advancing to the finals? Will it be Becky Lynch or Tiffany Stratton? You'll have to find out when we see this match on June 7th at King and Queen of the Ring. Very good match between both ladies. As we all thought Io Sky was going to win based on her domination in this match. But things did not pay off very well for Io Sky. As Tiffany Stratton is now heading on to King and Queen of the Ring to challenge Becky Lynch in the semi-finals. As of course, Tiffany Stratton gets the best side of Io Sky here tonight on Saturday Night Main Event. As could we be looking at Queen Tiffany after King and Queen of the Ring? Only time can tell. But of course, good match between her and Io Sky tonight. As coming up next, here on Saturday Night Main Event, we're now getting back to the King of the Ring tournament as we have the quarterfinals match between Drew McIntyre and Sheamus, who will be facing John Cena or AJ Styles in the semi-finals. We'll find out up next here on Saturday Night Main Event. As we are back at Saturday Night Main Event. And of course, it's been a very good show tonight. And of course, we have this match, Natalya versus Tatuma Paxley, Gunther Carmelo Hayes in our main event, John Cena versus AJ Styles, which of course will be our main event here tonight at Saturday Night Main Event. And of course, out first is the former World Heavyweight Champion and former Intercontinental Champion, Drew McIntyre. And of course, Drew McIntyre, of course, there was in various World Championship chases back at the end of 2K20. And of course, he was going after the WWE Championship. And of course, this was during WrestleMania season. And of course, he would compete in the WWE Championship Elimination Chamber match at the 2022 Elimination Chamber event. But of course, he came up short. But of course, he was drafted to Raw. He had a Universal Championship match against Seth Rollins at Payback. Failed. Then he went on to wrestle Brock Lesnar for the Universal Championship at both Clash at the Castle in one-on-one match. And then he went into a brief feud with Karrion Kross. Well, this would of course set up a Fatal 4 match with Drew McIntyre, Brock Lesnar, Karrion Kross and Seth Rollins for the Universal Championship at the Day 1 event. Then of course Drew McIntyre failed to get a Universal Championship match at WrestleMania. Then of course he was drafted to SmackDown. He had a WWE Championship match at Clash at the Castle in 2K23 against Cody Rhodes. Then of course, after losing to Cody Rhodes, he would get himself involved with the Intercontinental Championship mix. Well, of course, that would lead to him winning the championship at SummerSlam. And then he would hold that championship till the 2K24 WrestleMania event, where he would lose the title to Wade Barrett. And then of course he went on. And then of course he was drafted to Raw. He then went into a World Heavyweight Championship feud with Randy Orton, going into Clash at the Castle. And of course, he would then wrestle Seth Rollins at 2 pay-per-view, at 2 PLE, King of the Ring and Survivor Series, where he would win the World Heavyweight Championship there. But then he would lose his title minutes later via a cash-in to Kevin Owens. Then of course, Drew would get his 2 rematches in the Fatal 4 Elimination match. Of course, I had Randy Orton and Seth Rollins at Bad Blood. Then he would get a shot in the Elimination Chamber match that had Kevin Owens, Seth Rollins, Cody Rhodes, Carmelo Hayes, and Gunther. And then of course, coming out of the chamber, he then had a feud with Cody Rhodes going into WrestleMania. Well, of course, he came up short. Then he tried to get his World Heavyweight Championship back in a match with Sami Zayn at the last Saturday Night main event. But things didn't go his way. Then of course, he would enter into a feud with John Cena, which would lead to a match between the 2 guys at the Clash at the Castle event, where John Cena would get the best out of Drew McIntyre. Well, of course, this started when Drew attacked Cena during his match with Kevin Owens on the Raw before Backlash. And then of course, Drew McIntyre had to go through Damian Priest to get to the quarterfinal of this match. As for Sheamus, on the other hand, the last time he sniffed World Championship gold was back at the Payback event last year, when he lost to the World Heavyweight Champion at the time, Randy Orton. And of course, these 2 are battling out to determine who will face the winner of AJ Styles vs John Cena later on tonight in 2 weeks in the semifinals at the King and Queen of the Ring event. As of course, Sheamus is looking to get back on track here. As of course, him potentially getting his... Oh, Sheamus with a comeback already. This is not looking good for Drew McIntyre. Oh, Drew McIntyre gets back to his feet. You can tell Drew's angry now. Uh-oh, this doesn't end well. White noise connect. Drew McIntyre coming in slight danger. Rope break. Sheamus is like, what do I gotta do? Well, because he does have a bro kick loading for the Scottish Psychopath. Oh, Drew McIntyre reverses. Uh-oh, that was a horrible timing there. As this prevails for Sheamus to get a clothesline. Hawks, uh-oh, he's got to try a dirty pin. Drew McIntyre kicks out. Uh-oh, here we go with a Claymore kick. Loading for the Celtic Warrior. Claymore kick connects. Here we go. Kick out. You can tell Drew McIntyre is pissed off. Close more kiss. This could be it for Sheamus. Uh-oh. Sheamus with a clothesline. Uh-oh. Drew McIntyre with a reversal. Claymore kick connects. Here we go for the win. 1, 2. Drew McIntyre advances to the semi-finals. And that was a quick domination there from the Scottish psychopath, Drew McIntyre. Question is, who will he be facing in the semi-finals? Will it be John Cena or will it be AJ Styles, depending what happens with our main event later on tonight? Nonetheless, this was a very good, this was a decent match here. As we all thought Sheamus was going to win with the white noise, but it didn't go his way. And of course, Drew had some other tactics in mind to earn this victory here tonight at King and Queen of the Ring. And of course, Sheamus tried, but it didn't go his way. Of course, he may have got the chance against Austin Theory this past Monday night on Raw, but he couldn't stand the chance against Drew McIntyre here tonight in Dallas, Texas at Saturday Night Main Event number 4. I mean, we're talking about the reboot. Nonetheless, who is Drew going to be facing in the semifinals? Will it be John Cena or will it be AJ Styles? Only time can tell. But tonight, Drew McIntyre dominates Sheamus. And of course, we're only 2 steps closer to King McIntyre. As could it be reality? Only time can tell. As ladies and gentlemen, we are getting ready for our last match of the Queen of the Ring quarterfinals side. As of course, it will be Natalya versus Tatum Paxley, as the winner of this match will face Jade Cargill in the semi-finals at the King and Queen of the Ring event. Question is, will it be Natalya versus Jade Cargill or Tatum Paxley versus Jade Cargill? We're going to find out up next here at Saturday Night Main Event. The next time we're going to be on PLE will be for the King and Queen of the Ring event that will happen on June 7th. Of course, we will have some of the semi-finals and the finals of the King and Queen of the Ring tournament. And of course, the winner of both tournaments will get a championship match, a world title match, on the brand they represent at SummerSlam. As you don't want to miss King and Queen of the Ring, that comes your way on YouTube on June 7th. As we are now getting ready for our final match of the Queen of the Ring quarterfinal marathon. As it is Natalya versus Tatum Paxley. And of course, Natalya is a former Women's United States champion, as she did win the title at Backlash, but then she lost it to Alba Fyre at the Clash at the Castle event. And of course, could her getting into the final, I mean, maybe if we end up looking at Queen Natalya, could it be a way to get her back on track after a short-lived Women's United States Championship win? And it was just mainly a big moment in France. And of course, who do you got? Natalya, or the opponent she is facing, none other than Tatum Paxley. Tatum Paxley. And of course, this is a big match scenario. And of course, I believe this is her first WWE PLE appearance since her debut on SmackDown a few weeks ago. And tonight, she's fighting for an opportunity at a match with Jade Cargill at the King and Queen of the Ring event in the semifinals. And of course, the finals will take place later that night at King and Queen of the Ring. So of course, will it be Tatum Paxley versus Jade Cargill or Natalya versus Jade Cargill? Well, we're gonna find out. Without further delay, let's get into this match here, as it is Tatsuma Paxley versus Natalya. Match begins. Natalya, Tatsuma Paxley. Natalya wasting no time with a shoulder tackle. Natalya going on to the top. What has she got in mind? Probably waiting for Tatsuma Paxley to get up. Well, that was a decent timing there for Natalya. Natalya, reversal there. Tatsuma Paxley. Oh, that was a horrible planning there. This could be trouble in paradise for Tatsuma Paxley. Kick out. As Natalya's like, what are we going to do to put Tatsuma Paxley away? Because we all know a sharpshooter isn't going to work on try number one. Tatsuma Paxley is so far. Here we go for the pin. Kick out. Reversal there. Sharpshooter time. Who has been lights up for Tatsuma Paxley? Let's find out. Nope. Natalya's like, nah, I'm not going to trust that. And she's going to try to pin again. Kick out. You know Natalya could win this either in a counter or totally gets herself disqualified. And oh boy, she's going to try the counter method for a match with Jade Cargill. Frog splash. As we're getting back to the ring. Here we go. Small package. Here we go for the win. Natalya is going to Queen of the Ring. As, of course, she's now going to be facing Jade Cargill in the semi-finals. Well, that was smart tactic there by the former Women's United States Champion. As she is now advancing to King and Queen of the Ring to fight Jade Cargill in the semi-finals. Question is, will we be looking at Natalya or Jade Cargill versus either Becky Lynch or Tiffany Stratton in the finals? Only time can tell. And of course, Natalya has of course been on a roll for random reasons. Of course, she was the first Women's United States Champion. Things didn't go well for her at Clash of the Castle, and tonight she gets an upset over Tatsuma Paxley. As she's now going into the quarterfinals, the semi-finals with Jade Cargill in 2 weeks at the King and Queen of the Ring event. And of course, who do you think will be winning in the semi-finals? Will it be Jade Cargill, Natalya? We'll have to find out in 2 weeks at King and Queen of the Ring. As Natalya wins here tonight on Saturday Night Main Event. as we are nearing towards the end of the show, as of course we have 2 more King of the Ring quarterfinals matches left to go. As coming up next, Gunther, the Ring General, will go one-on-one with Carmelo Hayes, him. And of course, who will be advancing to the semifinals to go battle Cody Rhodes in 2 weeks at the King and Queen of the Ring event. We're going to find out up next here at Saturday Night Main Event. As this has been a big show, as of course we now have 2 more King of the Ring quarterfinal matches left to go. And of course one of them is happening right now as it's Gunther versus Carmelo Hayes. Then afterwards we have the main event in John Cena versus AJ Styles. And of course that's going to be a big main event. History being renewed between both John Cena and AJ Styles, dating back to that rivalry last year. But of course they wrestled and they of course had series of matches, and this would all set up a last man standing match between both guys at the One Night Stand event for a WWE Championship match at Clash at the Castle. Has some history is going to be teached a lot in AJ versus Cena tonight. But of course, let's get to Gunther and Carmelo Hayes. Of course, Gunther, of course, things didn't go well for him last year as he ended up losing to CM Punk. But of course, he returned the favor to get his revenge this last night on SmackDown as he destroyed CM Punk to get himself to this match here tonight. As for Carmelo Hayes, obviously he is a former WWE TV champion. And of course, he's now setting his eyes on finding himself on his own. And of course, he's now being splitted away from Trick Williams as Trick Williams is still on Monday Night Raw. While Carmelo Hayes is searching for success on his own here on SmackDown. Of course, he defeated Shinsuke Nakamura last night. So of course, all he needs to do is beat Gunther. And of course, we could be on the verge of looking at him and Cody Rhodes in the semifinals. And of course, who do you think we're getting? Hayes and Cody? Or Gunther and Cody? We're going to find out here tonight. As Carmelo Hayes is reminding the WWE Universe about who is him. Wait a minute! Gunther with a drop kick on the back of Carmelo Hayes. You can tell Gunther does not want any of Carmelo Hayes' BS here. Considering he just went for a banger last night with CM Punk. Carmelo Hayes with a roll-up. The bell obviously wrong, but he needs to take his things off. Carmelo Hayes. Is pretty much getting the upper hand on Gunther. Carmelo Hayes tosses Gunther. As Carmelo Hayes Has gone for... Oh, Kamala Hayes invades. Hayes don't miss. Swinging neck breaker connect. As here we go, force on there by Gunther. Uh-oh, this doesn't end well for Kamala Hayes. I think a nail in the coffin is coming up for Kamala Hayes. Powerbomb connect. Here we go for the win. Kick out. Big boot there by Gunther. Oh, he's gonna try again. I don't think this is gonna end well. Like, Kamala Hayes whatsoever. Powerbomb connect. Well, it's enough to get Gunther into the semifinals. It is, as Gunther will be facing Cody Rhodes in the semifinals in 2 weeks at King and Queen of the Ring. So of course that's all that's left now is the main event. Yeah. Of course, very good match here tonight. And of course, Kamala Hayes did not stand a chance. As Gunther pretty much dominated Kamala Hayes. As Gunther stands tall here tonight over Kamala Hayes. As Gunther is heading out to the semifinals of the King of the Ring tournament.
If you're new to the channel, click that subscribe button and then turn your notification bell on so you don't miss any content provided by
As obviously, it is time to run down what's going on the next episode of Monday Night Raw and Friday Night SmackDown. As for the next episode of Raw, we will be having an Intercontinental Championship #1 contenders match, as it will be Rey Mysterio versus Bronson Reed. And the winner of that match will face Braun Breaker for his Intercontinental Championship at the King and Queen of the Ring event. Also, Sami Zayn will be in action for the first time since the Clash at the Castle event, as he will go one-on-one with Lexis King. As of course, Sami Zayn is doing everything in his power to get ready for his toughest title defense against Roman Reigns in 2 weeks at King and Queen of the Ring. And so much more is going down on the Memorial Day edition of Monday Night Raw. Flipping over to SmackDown side, we're going to be having a United States Championship #1 contenders Battle Royal match. And of course, whoever is the last one standing in the Battle Royal match will be the next #1 contender for Oberfamous' United States Championship. As who will be the new #1 contender for Oberfamous United States Championship? We're going to find out on the next episode of SmackDown. And we now got breaking news that we have a tag team match made for SmackDown. And of course, Seth Rollins and Cody Rhodes will be teaming up for the first time since January, as they will team up to take on Gunther and Ludwig Kaiser. And of course, Seth Rollins is getting ready for his WWE Championship match with Randy Orton at King and Queen of the Ring, while Cody Rhodes and Gunther are giving themselves a preview of their King of the Ring semifinals matches. And so much more going down on the next episode of SmackDown. As of course, coming up next, it is now time for our main event, and it is John Cena versus AJ Styles in the King of the Ring quarterfinals match. Question is, who will be facing Drew McIntyre in the semifinals? We're going to find out, as John Cena will go one-on-one with AJ Styles, and that takes place up next here on Saturday Night Main Event. And of course, it is now time for a main event, as it is John Cena versus AJ Styles in the King of the Ring quarterfinals match, where the winner will face Drew McIntyre in the semifinals. And of course, who do you think will be facing Drew McIntyre? And of course, could it be John Cena? And of course, John Cena is looking to shut Drew's mouth every time he says, oh, I should have beaten Drew at my hometown in Glasgow, Scotland, back at Clash at the Castle. And of course, John Cena is doing everything to get himself a World Heavyweight Championship match against Sami Zayn at SummerSlam, or depending whoever will be the World Heavyweight Champion by the time SummerSlam comes around. But of course, John Cena, of course, did get through Kevin Owens in this tournament. And of course, he could be probably the top 5 favorites, well, as of right now. He's probably one of the favorites to win the tournament alongside Cody Rhodes. Which wouldn't be surprising if he wins this year. But of course, in order to do that, he's got to get through his opponent here tonight in the phenomenal one, AJ Styles, who of course went through Andrade in this tournament. And of course, AJ Styles, another man who's looking to get himself into the World Heavyweight title scene. Now of course, he was unsuccessful in the Battle Royal match on Raw a few months ago, on Raw last month. Now of course, who you got winning? John Cena or AJ Styles? We're going to find out here in moments to come. And I don't know why the crowd is booing AJ. Probably because he's just stale? I don't know. Because we all know AJ wants the World Heavyweight Championship. But I guess fans would rather see Cena as the World Heavyweight Champion as opposed to AJ Styles. I don't know. Anyways, let's get this match out of the way. John Cena, AJ Styles, who will face Drew McIntyre in the semifinals. Drop kick to begin. John Cena going to work on the leg of AJ Styles. Oh, AJ Styles, wall up. Another kick out. John Cena with a reversal there. I don't know what was that. John Cena heading on top. Well, that was a horrible timing as reversal there. Another reversal there by AJ Styles. Has John Cena kicked to the gut. John Cena with a clothesline. Oh, AJ Styles said, "Now, Cena, you can claim that you want the World WWE Champion. Well, that's my chance." Reversal there by John Cena. Parlay kick to AJ Styles. Uh-oh, John Cena. Cena dodges. Reversal there by AJ Styles. Hello, Sugar connects. Reversal there by AJ Styles. Uh-oh. John Cena. This calls for dramatic action on Cena's part. Knockout punch there. Well, if you want to call it that. Uh-oh, here we go for the 5 knuckle. Uh-oh, AJ rolling out of harm's way. Drop kick. As of course, John Cena trying to get things in together, but Styles keeps rolling away. Has John Cena get it right this time? Oh, here we go. 5 knuckle shuffle time. This is not going to end well for AJ Styles. And uh-oh, attitude adjustment is in loading for AJ Styles. Here we go. Attitude adjustment connects. Here we go. Kick out. Oh boy. Uh-oh. Styles looking to get the best out of John Cena now. Pin. Kick out. At to 2. AJ Styles telling John Cena to get up. John Cena having hard times here. You know you got more work to do on John Cena, AJ. No disrespect. As Styles is pretty much dominating John Cena at this point. Styles is making a choice. As John Cena is trying to disprove AJ's plans to victory. And of course, this is all about who will be advancing to the semi-finals against Drew McIntyre in 2 weeks at the King and Queen of the Ring event. AJ trying to get a count out victory. Uh-oh, John Cena. Styles wants to finish the job. As he does get him back into the ring. Uh-oh, this is not looking good for John Cena. Because we all know what's coming. But oh no! Bad timing now! Well, that was a horrible timing for John Cena's part. Because AJ Styles could end up getting the best out of John Cena. Uh-oh, here we go! Styles Clash connects! Will this be enough to get AJ to the King of the Ring? Kick out! Kick out 2. Oh, you can tell. Uh-oh, Cap Crusher time! Uh-oh, this doesn't end well. John Cena with the reversal there. Another drop kick connect. AJ rolling out of harm's way. Oh, AJ reverses! John Cena's plan of stomping AJ Styles away didn't really work well. John Cena gets back to his feet. I can't tell what's going on with the referee. Uh-oh! John Cena! He's gonna go for the AA after that reversal! Oh, that's an adjustment! Here we go! Will this get John Cena to King and Queen of the Ring in 2 weeks? Here we go! And it is! As John Cena will be advancing to King and Queen of the Ring. And of course, it is now the stage has been set that John Cena, Drew McIntyre, Cody Rhodes and Gunther are going to be the quarterfinal matches in the King of the Ring, are going to be the semi-final matches in the King of the Ring tournament. Well, Becky Lynch, Tiffany Stratton, Jade Cargill and Natalya are going to be the semi-finals in the Queen of the Ring tournament. And of course, both the semi-finals and the finals will take place at King and Queen of the Ring on June 7th. And this was a very good main event between both guys. We all thought AJ was going to get the job done after one Styles clash, aka a pop-up Styles clash. But it didn't go in Styles' favor when he had something in mind before John Cena reversed it into another attitude adjustment. Just like that, John Cena is advancing to King and Queen of the Ring. As question is, will we be looking at King Cena and with him getting a World Heavyweight Championship match at SummerSlam? Well, then we're going to have to find out in 2 weeks at King and Queen of the Ring. As ladies and gentlemen, good night everybody, and we will see you all for the Memorial Day special of Monday Night Raw. Good night everybody.